Hi, this is Chris with EdTechU. This week's Tech Tuesday, we're going to talk about digital whiteboard online options, where you can create content online on a virtual interactive whiteboard, share that content with yourself to use on another device and be in the power zone in your classroom, or share it with your students as viewers or collaborators, depending on how it's being used. Each of these options that I'm going to show you is slightly different, but have a whiteboard or virtual drawing component to them. First, let's take a look at RealTime Board, which is now called Miro and can be found at miro.com. If you already have an account, or if you had an account with RealTime Board, you can click on Sign In, or you can click here on Get Started to create an account. To create an account or to sign in, you can sign in with your Google account. To create a new account, you will have to fill in some information. Miro is set up for teams. However, you can simply put yourself as an individual on a solo team as a teacher by choosing Teacher from the drop-down menu under Role of your company, and then say that your company size is only yourself. You can choose to invite teammates or not, and you'll be prompted right away to choose from a template or to start from scratch. So let's go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to show you a demo board that I've created. On this demo board, you'll see that I've got these things that are called frames set up, which is something that Miro board allows you to do. You can create different frames that have different types of content inside of them. You can navigate through the frames using the frame navigator, and that'll allow you to click and choose which of the frames that you want to work on or display. You can insert different types of content inside of these frames. For example, this is a Google Doc. Other options that you have available to insert are templates, text boxes, sticky notes. You have some basic shapes that you can choose from, and you've also got some line connections. You have your pencil and eraser tool that are together, and one of the nice things about the pencil or pen tool is that you have something called Smart Drawing, which you can enable, and when it's turned on, it works similar to the Google Auto Draw. You can start drawing a basic shape and it'll convert it, it'll kind of smooth it out and convert it to a basic shape, including if you scratch something out, it takes that as you want to erase that thing. You can insert comments onto frames or into features of the frames. If you use the @ symbol and you have collaborators, it'll tag them on your comment, or you can just type a message to yourself to remember to put something in later. You can insert frames from the Insert menu, and this allows you to choose the size of the frame. You can upload content from a variety of sources, including via URL and Google Drive. And then you've got some additional apps that you can choose from to insert content onto your board, into any of the frames. Another cool thing about Miro is it has something called presentation mode, which allows you to navigate forward and back to any of the frames as if it were a presentation, and you can have a presentation in one of your frames. This is a Google slide deck. It is a little slow compared to running it from Google Slides. However, one of the nice things is you can have all of your lesson plan content available in one place. You do have some additional navigation options available down here. In addition to going through the frames and presentation, you can look at any comments that have been inserted on the board. You can chat with collaborators. You can view any cards that have been inserted. Cards are available through the app function. And you can view all the activity that has been done on your board. As far as the templates that were mentioned earlier, you can choose to insert a template as a board, or you can insert a template on an individual frame. So looking at this frame here, if I want to insert a template, I click on the template button and select a template, and voila, now it's part of the frame and I can interact with it just like I interact with any of the other content. Speaking of interaction, one of the coolest parts, in my opinion, about Miro is the ability to collaborate with others. So you can collaborate with yourself or someone else. And in this instance, I've got a device that I'm going to use remotely while I'm walking around and interacting with my students. So I have my iPad and I'm logged in as myself, and I'm choosing students to help me label this. And as I work on my iPad, my work is duplicated onto my laptop, which is connected to the projector for the entire class to see. It's all done in real time, and you can see as I'm writing on the iPad that a little cursor follows me around and shows who's doing the work. So if you had students as collaborators, then you would see it would identify who was doing what as they worked. So now let's talk about a web whiteboard found at awwapp.com. You can start drawing or collaborating with it right away. No account required unless you wish to save your board. If you do not register and save your board will disappear after 2 hours of inactivity. So if you just need something quick and easy, you can go and click on Start Drawing. If you do want to save it, you do want to click here to sign up or log in, and you can log in with Google. So we'll start drawing, and you'll see we do have your basic drawing tools available here. You've got undo. One of the things that's a little different about a WW board is that the color selector is universal. So regardless of which of these other tools you select, when you pick this color, that's the color that you're going to draw with. That's the color that you're going to, when you create shapes, whether they are empty or filled, those are going to be the shapes that are created in that color, as well as sticky notes. You can choose to fill them in that color as well. AWW app does connect with Google Classroom, so you can turn these boards into assignments with your students, and your upload options are limited to images or PowerPoints. The ability to upload PDFs is a premium version, but my ability to upload PowerPoints does not seem to be working. If you choose to upload an image, it does take you to your drive where you can select an image and it'll be inserted that way. As far as collaboration is concerned, the free version does allow you to add collaborators. However, when you add collaborators, you either are allowing everyone to edit or everyone to view. There's no picking and choosing whether some people can view and some people can edit. So be a little careful with that. Nice thing is that you can share via QR code. So either your device or your students' devices can open up the board, and when they're prompted to join, then you'll see that they have to put in their name. Initially, they are listed as anonymous. So you'll see who has joined the board and that they have changed their name. The chat function will appear here. And now your collaborators can draw, write, and otherwise contribute to your board. And you'll see that it's showing up in both places. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click to subscribe and catch us next week. I will put the links to these two tools into the comment section of this video. Bye.